All right, y'all. This will not be a real aesthetically pleasing video. I am rushing. It's 4:26. We need to leave the house by 5. We have reservations at 6:30. If y'all can hear the music in the background, excuse my neighbor. Oh, I was supposed to hook up my mic for today's video. I didn't have time for that either. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And we'll give that a try in another video. I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer right in here where my pores be trying to tell all my business. So in today's video, I decided to do something different. Just a little chit chat video. I wanted to talk about things that I am unlearning. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've seen a lot of people talk about things that they've learned over the years, and I just think that I could do something like that, but a different take. So I have my paper here, my mirrors here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. So to get things started, the first thing that was on the list, this is in no particular order, y'all. This is just as they came to mind. The first thing that came to mind was being selfish is bad. Hear me out. I know if you're anything like me, you were raised to, you know, do what you can for people, deny yourself, do all that good stuff. But as I've gotten older, I've realized people will try you and use you up any day of the week if they can. I don't know why people take advantage of nice people. I don't know why people take advantage of people who don't have to do anything for them, but that's the world we live in. Make you feel like you're obligated to help them because you've done it before, or because you've done this before, you're obligated. And it's like, nah, sis, nah, bro. Like, I don't have the space, the capacity to do for you what I may have done before in the past. That doesn't mean that I don't love you. That doesn't mean that I don't want to help you. I just can't right now because maybe I can't take care of myself. I use the Maybelline Brow Sculpt on my brows because I don't do brows, and I'm taking this Tarte Shape Tape concealer that's basically the same color as my skin and just carving it out. I'm also having some crap going on with my skin. I'll talk about that in another video. So I'm going to take this and just kind of use it as a color corrector because I don't have any color corrector. Now, that's a hard lesson for me. I'm still unlearning that because I frequently fall into the, well, you know, if you can help somebody, you can, you should, stuff like that. True, but not at the expense of myself. Second thing, only focusing on the necessities of life and not my wants also. Meaning, I have a bad history of, you know, only doing the things that are required. Not really focusing on doing things that I may want to do. Like, I'm not talking about being financially irresponsible when I say this. But if I want to go out, or, you know, go out to eat or go out of town, you know, I may not prioritize that because in my mind, I'm like, no, I need to make sure that I have this, and put away for a rainy day. True. Have all of that put away for a rainy day. Like, it wasn't always need over want every single time. And I think that, again, just from being responsible and feeling like, oh, well, I have to, like, I've got to make sure that this is done. It created a pattern of, if it's not a necessity, don't worry about it. And why am I constantly denying myself things that I may want for the sake of I have to do what's needed all the time? Again, that's not to mistake with, don't prioritize, don't have your priorities in order, but it's like, okay, you prioritize for 27 years. I think you okay. I think you okay. There I go again. Filming and hadn't thought of a thumbnail first. I don't really do eyeshadow, so I just put a little color, like neutral color, on my eyelid. Up next on the list, these two things kind of go hand in hand. It says people pleasing and allowing my thoughts of what others may say to stop me from doing what I may want to do, want to wear, not want to do, etc. Not so much people pleasing in the sense of, oh my God, they may not like me anymore if I do this, or, I have to do this. But again, for a long time, I've done all the things that I'm supposed to do. And at this age, it's like, okay, I've gone to school. I've gotten a degree. I've started a career. Nothing wrong with it. But again, when are you really going to start living life, doing the things that you enjoy, things that you want to do? That's the level I'm trying to get to. If I want to make this purchase that nobody thinks is necessary, make the purchase. Like, do it anyway. What's the worst that's gonna happen? That's what I constantly have to ask myself. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? And with that, learning that I don't owe you an explanation for every time I say no. Okay? No is a complete sentence. It's okay to say no. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow underneath. So yeah, I think that all those things kind of go hand in hand. Just not living life to a point where you're so consumed with what other people may think or what other people may want, or like how they may judge you. They're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna judge you anyway. Don't let people stop you from doing what you want to do. This next one, this is one that I've struggled with. I may not need to do this. So I'm using those new Morphe brushes that I bought a while ago, and the e.l.f. sponge that I bought finally. And then I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC 47, I think it is, for my foundation. I like this foundation the last time I wore it. I don't know how I like this brush putting it on. And then again, my skin is, ooh, I probably shouldn't even be putting on makeup. Anywho, the next topic is unlearning that being proud of yourself and being excited for yourself doesn't mean that you're humble. There have been a lot of accomplishments that I haven't shared, or that I was reluctant to share because I thought people would think, oh, she's bragging. It's like, why can't I be proud of myself? Like, I had my master's degree, I think a year before anybody outside of people that knew me knew that I had a master's degree. And it's like, why did it take that long? And again, it wasn't even because of me. My aunt had just joined Facebook, and I think I had updated the education part on there at some point, and she commented on it, and people started congratulating me underneath after they saw her commenting. But I was just like, okay, it's like I'm supposed to do that. Like, I'm supposed to graduate when I go to school. Like, it's not a big deal. Or like when I bought my house, like a lot of people that don't know, like, I mean, of course I told YouTube. It's kind of what sparked some interest on my channel. But it's also one of those things where I should have been proud of it. Like, I should have been shouting from the rooftops, like, oh, I bought a house, and, I'm excited for myself, or I got my degree, or I got my license, or I got this and I got that. But no, I very much keep that stuff to myself before, because I've always thought that it was bragging, or like, who cares? But I care. I should be celebrating myself. If nobody else is celebrating me, I should be celebrating me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm learning to celebrate my accomplishments and not let people make me feel like I'm not being humble because I'm excited for the things that I've accomplished. Let me clap for myself. That's where I need to get to. I need to get to a sense of clapping for myself. Because otherwise, I'm letting everybody else control what I do. Ooh, let me hear you up. The next thing on the list is not allowing other people to show up for me. This is a tough one, y'all. I've just always kind of been like a toughen it out. Like, you'll get through it. You got this. You don't need anybody to feel sorry for you. That's just kind of always been the girl that I've been. Hold on. Yeah, like I was saying, I've always been just kind of, you know, thug it out. You okay? Like, you'll be all right. You don't need anybody to comfort you or whatever. Like, you got this. You are the comforter. You don't need comforting. That's been like my MO for the longest. And I have amazing friends. Like, they would, without a shadow of a doubt, show up for me if they knew I needed someone to show up. But they don't be knowing until after, well after the fact. Hold on, let me blend this out. The lighting is getting weird. So yeah, I feel like it's important to let people show up for you, especially if they want to and they have never made you feel like you shouldn't be asking for their help. Because I've never had a friend to do that. I've never had a friend be like, don't call me. Or like, I wouldn't show up for you. But in my mind, I've just always felt like I had to be the one to show up. And so I'm unlearning it. Like, it's okay to let somebody show up for you. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they need to know every bit of your business that's going on. But you can let them know, like, hey, I'm having a rough time right now. Like, I just need some support. This one kind of bleeds into the other one. Being unapologetically who you are. Again, not just being so foreshadow of like being afraid of what people might think, or, oh, they're gonna judge me, or, you know, this isn't what old me would have done. That's big, because there are a lot of things that new me do or new me may not tolerate, or things like that, that the old me is just different. Like, you grow up, you change. It's life. Like, you don't get a chance to just, no one gets to tell you you have to stay the same. You know, it's okay to change. It's okay to be somebody different. It's okay to want something different. You don't have to be the same person. And if being unapologetically you today is one way, then tomorrow, oh well, so be it. Okay, and the last one that I am going to speak on that I have on paper is not waiting for the weekend. Like, stop waiting for the weekend. I am such a I'll do it the weekend girl. Like, I work 7:45 to 3:45. And I'm in the bed by 10:30, 11 o'clock at the latest during the week. And I'm like, I'll do it the weekend. The weekend. And it's like, girl, why you always waiting till the weekend? The weekend not even promised. Let's start there. Like, tomorrow's not promised. The next 10, 20 seconds is not promised. So why am I always pushing stuff off until the weekend? It's like, granted, where I live, it's not much to do. But everything isn't that far away that I can't do some things on the weekend, like on the weekday. I don't know where that came from. I guess just work culture. Being older and feeling like, you know, girl, you need to be in the bed. Like, you're not a spring chicken anymore. Like, you can't go to bed at 2 o'clock and get up at 6 o'clock to go to work. Like, that's not, you can't do that life anymore. Which is true. But I don't have to always wait until the weekend to get stuff done. That's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my life, to my friends, you know. Let me finish my makeup off camera and come back and conclude the video, because it's 4:53. I need to be out of here in 7 minutes. Y'all know that's how I was going off here, but it's the battle of the genres outside. You got somebody playing rap, and you got somebody playing blues. Like, one of y'all gotta lose. Like, somebody gotta chill out. And if I can find these things, I'll link them down below in the description box. Y'all, I was switching my purses and I found some of the lipsticks and stuff that I haven't been able to find. The irony. Alright, y'all, I had to conclude the video when I got back home because we were running behind. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Continue the discussion in the comments. What are some things that you're unlearning at this stage of your life? If your things are some of the things that I mentioned, let me know. Let's talk about it. And I will see you guys in my next video.